Now the SCHEELS exclusive Kenai from Clam Outdoors is the one-person shelter that I like to use a lot, and it's a shelter that I just love. The reason being, I love the tub. It's a very deep tub for a one-person shelter, and so if you have to pull it behind a snowmobile, if you have to pull it behind a four-wheeler, if you have to pull it through heavy snow, this tub gets the job done. Plus there's a lot of storage inside this tub. It's a very easy, fast shelter to set up. And this shelter is very warm, heavy-duty, rugged, 900 denier fabric with 90 grams of insulation per square meter. Inside the Kenai, you're going to find a comfortable seat that slides front to back with hammock storage underneath. Overhead mesh storage, a light bar, battery bracket, and travel cover. You're gonna notice a little bit different profile on the top of the Kenai. You're gonna love the new XT frame system. It gives you a lot more height inside of a one-person shelter, whether you're a taller person or for setting the hook. Now the SCHEELS exclusive Clam Legend from Clam Outdoors is a deluxe, comfortable one-person shelter that's also lightweight enough where if you have to pull it out on the lake all by yourself, if you have to get it up into a vehicle by yourself, if you have to lift it up into the back of the pickup, it's light enough where you can handle it by yourself. But once you get on the water, it's going to be very comfortable. And so 900 denier fabric with 90 grams of insulation per square meter. And so you don't have the condensation. The shelter warms up very quickly. One of the things you'll notice about this shelter right away is the new XT frame design, which on a one-person shelter, it gives you a lot more headroom, it gives you a lot more height, all the way up to the front of the fish house. So if you're a taller person, or if you want to set the hook, you're going to appreciate that extra height. The shelter is easy to set up with the rapid pull slide extreme system and features a deluxe swivel seat that slides back and forth and left to right. And I guarantee you're going to appreciate the light bar, battery bracket, and travel cover. The inside of this tub features a co-extruded gray plastic liner for finding your gear easier inside the tub. Now if you're an aggressive angler, you want to move a lot, you want to run and gun panfish, but also stay comfortable, the Legend is a perfect one-man shelter. Now the SCHEELS exclusive Nanook from Clam has been a popular fish house for a long time, and basically what you call it is a very ultralight two-man fish shelter or a deluxe one-man, depending on how you want to use it. But the thing about the Nanook, it's built for mobility in the sense it's very nimble, very lightweight. You can pull this by hand, you can get into your vehicle by yourself, and so that's why the Nanook's so popular. And so if you fish by yourself, but maybe you want to bring a friend occasionally, maybe you want to bring your kid, the Nanook is perfect. Now this fish house is comfortable and warm. Heavy duty 900 denier fabric, 90 grams of insulation per square meter. And so very, very comfortable shelter. Now you're gonna notice a little bit different profile in this shelter compared to years past. That's because we're using the new XT frame. And the neat thing about the XT frame is it really increases the height of the fish house all the way to the front of the shelter. And so if you're a taller person, or if you want to use a little bit longer rods, fish for big fish, say you want to fish for walleyes, a 36-inch rod, you can do it a lot easier in this shelter. Now included with the exclusive SCHEELS Nanook is a light bar, is a battery bracket, and also includes a travel cover. Now the SCHEELS exclusive Yukon from Clam Outdoors is a fish house that I use a lot. Reason being is it comfortably fits two people, but it's very easy to move. You can still pull it behind a snowmobile, but you can still pull it by hand. It's a very lightweight fish house. And the beauty about this fish house is if you have a shorter bed pickup, SUV, you can still fit it inside your vehicle. And so it's I guess what you call a slimmed down two-man fish house. It's big enough to get the job done. It's not too big where you can't move it. And so 900 denier fabric is going to keep you warm. 90 grams of insulation per square meter. This is a very warm and comfortable shelter. It doesn't hardly take anything to heat this shelter. Probably one of the things you're going to notice is the new XT frame design. That really increases the height all the way to the front of the fish house. And so if you're using longer rods, say if you want to fish for lake trout, if you want to fish for walleyes, you want to use a little bit longer rod for whatever reason, you've got more height. You've also got more height if you're a taller person. Now the Yukon comes equipped with two comfortable padded seats that slide front to back or side to side. They also include a hammock underneath the seat for additional storage, a light bar, battery bracket, and travel cover. Now the Yukon is easy to set up with a rapid pull slide extreme system, and the inside of the tub features a co-extruded gray plastic liner so you can find your gear. And so the Yukon fish is big, but if you're compromised for size, the Yukon's only 93 inches long, 79 inches height. It's a perfect fish house if you want to fish by yourself and spread out multiple dead sticks, or fish with two people comfortably. Now the SCHEELS exclusive X200 from Clam is what you call a heavy duty, hardcore, two-person ice fishing shelter. If you're going to go long distances over rugged terrain, whether it's Lake Winnipeg, Lake of the Woods, Devil's Lake, and you want to be out no matter what the conditions, this is the shelter for you. Perfect shelter if you're going to be pulling it behind a snowmobile or a UTV or a side-by-side. Now this shelter is comfortable and warm, doesn't matter how cold it gets. 1800 denier fabric, 90 grams of insulation per square meter. So the X200 is very rigid with 1.25 inch tubing. And you see the new profile, the new XT design. The XT design gives you a lot more height inside the fish house. So if you're a tall person or if you want to use long rods, you're going to appreciate this extra height that goes all the way to the front. Now inside the X200, you're going to find very comfortable padded seats that slide front to back and side to side, and underneath the seats is a storage hammock. You'll also find overhead mesh storage, a light bar, battery bracket, and travel cover. This shelter is easy to set up with a rapid pull slide extreme system. Inside the tub, you're gonna find a co-extruded gray plastic liner to lighten up the inside of the tub for finding your gear. So if you consider yourself hardcore, you're gonna love the ruggedness, you're gonna love how warm and comfortable this shelter is, regardless of the conditions. You're gonna love the new extra height in this shelter, and you're gonna also love the new side door system. And so if you plan on hitting the ice this winter and doing a lot of ice fishing, definitely take the time to check out these exclusive shelters available only at SCHEELS by going to your local SCHEELS store or going to the link below and finding them online.